Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where I woke up a little late today and I really want to get back to the game I was playing. So let's get through the final story in Superman number 10 quickly. And that is the Dukalian Spy Ring. Just like the Spy Ring from yesterday's. Well, not just like the Spy Ring from yesterday's story, but it's another Spy Ring story involving World War II. Though I'm not 100% certain how we're supposed to pronounce Dukalian? Dukalian? It's a made-up country. They're basically non-Nazis. You heard me right. They're non-Nazis. So they're holding some sort of sports festival in Metropolis. And by sports festival, I mean a non-Olympic branded sporting event. It's meant to be the Olympics. And the Dukalians are there. They are very clearly Nazis from the get-go. They're all like an Aryan race. They have like a weird knot swastika on them. It's kind of like that. They have their leader there who is incredibly pompous and giving lectures and looks just like Hitler, that he's a not Hitler. Not Hitler. While watching the sporting events, Lois recognizes ex-Captain Lang in the audience. She sort of becomes suspicious of him for some reason and decides to go investigate him. While she's doing that, Clark becomes Superman, bright blue costume, red cape, and decides to see how superior this not Nazis are. So while they're in their sporting event, he kind of comes around and starts like beating them at the sporting events, or like taking them over his arms and just kind of throwing them around because he can. Which would be a dick move under any other circumstances, but these are basically Nazis, so screw them. I actually kind of wish they were Nazis. That would be much more fun. Back to Lois. She sneaks into the office of Lang by crawling across the electric line. She actually gets a lot to do and kind of action-based in this comic. I really wish it would have succeeded with all of it. Because as soon as she's in there and finds out what he's up to, he's going to sell an experimental prototype submarine to the Dukalians. The Dukalians show up immediately, trying to capture her, but she fights them off. Yes! And then they try to catch her a second time immediately, and this time they succeed. Actually, I think she might break out a second time. It takes a third time to actually capture Lois. Like, good on Lois. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get away without Superman's help. So her and Lang are sent on the submarine. Superman starts wondering where she went, so he goes looking for her and eventually figures out what's happening because, X-ray vision, sensitive hearing can fly incredibly fast. He destroys a ship that the Dukalians are bringing into shore. While on the submarine, Lang finds out that the Dukalians, the not Nazis, are going to use the submarine to destroy the Panama Canal, which he's not for. Like, what did he think they were going to use that submarine for? They're not Nazis. They're basically Nazis. They're going to do something bad with it. What did you think? So now he regrets all of this. Superman gets on the submarine and then immediately changes back to Clark. Why? What does that succeed in? So he gets captured and sort of makes up something that's not overtly ridiculous to explain how he's on the submarine. But as soon as they have them all together, they decide, well, we're going to kill you guys by shooting you out of the torpedo tube. Who should go first? Well, luckily, Clark. So Clark is shot out of the torpedo tube, allowing him to immediately turn back into Superman and screw up all their plans. So Superman defeats all the not Nazis and brings them back to shore, where they all forgive Lang for his treason. Everyone's happy. A story I actually kind of like and kind of wish that Lois could, continue being a pretty proactive, independent character for a second. It's amazing she fights them off 3 times. It's great. I wish that tenacity was in her other appearances. And as for a World War II story, kind of likable. It's about Superman beating up Nazis, even if they're not called Nazis. Okay, that is it from Superman number 10, all of Superman number 10, but specifically the Dukalian Spy Ring. Wasn't really much of a spy ring if you come to think about it. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover either the Batman story in Detective Comics or one of the stories in the main Batman title, the one that just says Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? Also, why did he change into Clark Kent? He could have just screwed everything around as being Superman. I mean, he could have arrived on there and just been Superman the entire time. Would have made very little difference. Okay, have a great day.